If you cannot press money, clear.
No food for any man that can't pay kitchen salary.
If you cannot press money, clear. No food for any man that can't pay kitchen salary.
My ladies, let me tell you something. Men don't appreciate you enough. You cook and wash their clothes, yet they don't appreciate you. We still carry their children.
Marriage favors men than women. We are not destined to be in the kitchen alone, and they feel like it is their right. If your husband is not paying you for everything, you don't do anything for them. We are supposed to be treated like egg.
We have to stand up against these men and show them that we have equal rights and they can cook and clean by themselves if they can't pay. We have to recruit more women and deal with these men.
In the village of Chinwe, a woman discovered a very dangerous weapon that will break a lot of home and cause an uproar in the society.
Make soft girl like me con they cook for man. God forbid bad thing. These men need to understand that women are not their housemaid.
Which kind rubbish be this way this woman sent give me? Shena prank be this? What is that nonsense you sent to me? What kind of wife are you? You want to do feminist for my house?
Oga, if you want me to cook for you, pay me.
Pay you for waiting you the mat?
Oga, I know they joke.
You must be crazy!
Chinwe remained calm, even as her husband got mad. He said, marriage was not a business, and this is not a place to display nuisance. She posted this invoice on her status, and a lot of women were messaging her. Some called her lazy, some called her brave. And everybody in the town knew about this invoice. The women from the market, from church, the market men, the young people, and everybody were talking about it. That evening, Chinwe organized a meeting at Mama Ngozi's compound. A few women came, and she advised them and asked them questions. How long have they been cooking, and how many rewards have they gotten? Most of them, and almost none, got any reward. She further said that men has only been using them as maid in disguise of wife. That evening, a lot of things changed among the women, and everybody entered into revolutionary mode. The protest began. A lot of women began to realize, and everybody were not cooking for their husband at home. And since the idea enters people's mind, it is difficult to be removed. Then, on Friday, the impossible happened. Kitchen were silent, no lunch, no breakfast, no dinner. Across the village, husband wandered through empty kitchen looking confused. Children kept asking, when will food be ready? Nobody had answer. One woman even wrote an invoice with her hand to her husband. You need to see how angry he was.
If you like, go settle down for bare minimum. Set your standards high, my ladies. No grief for any man. Oh, he has to be giving you allowance for being his woman. That's how a real woman does.
By Saturday morning, angry husband gathered outside Nnamdi's compound. They blamed him. After all, if his wife has never started this madness, none of this will be happening. As the crowd shouted outside, Chinwe stood comfortably in her balcony, watching, smiling, and even live streaming everything. The comments online exploded. People across Nigeria were now following the drama. Even the elders noticed and called an emergency meeting. Tuesday morning, under the ancient Udala tree, the entire village showed up. Everyone except Chinwe to be warned, maybe even punished. Instead, Chinwe arrived carrying a ring light, a tripod, and thousands of viewers watching. The audience were not amused. One by one, they spoke about tradition, respect, culture, the duties of a wife, and when they finished, all eyes turned to Chinwe. One of the elders addressed the whole community, and then, after his speech, he summoned Chinwe to talk to everybody, so they could hear from both sides. Then Chinwe asked a question: why should chores be limited to only women? Why can't men also do home chores? The women were happy and shared cheese home. Her husband remembered when she did all of this for free. Then he stepped forward. In the midst of everybody, the same man that had complained and has rubbish the same movement cheese home started. The women started chanting. Though he was embarrassed, but he showed the community that he had been paying his wife. After he had thought about it, that what if he had hired a maid, he would eventually pay. The women were happy, though the herders were sad about it. They didn't support the notion, but they had no option. All it took to make this change was just one brave woman, and this changed a lot of hopes. But her husband finally admitted what nobody saw. If he had hired a cook, he would pay. If he hired a cleaner, he would pay. If he hired a therapist, he would pay. He saw the value in this, and the women were happy. They rejoiced because they had a mouthpiece. The whole village came out cheering Chiso, and she was viewed as the brave woman and the voice of the voiceless for the women in the community. Thank you for watching.